Hello everyone, it's Pat at Beads and Plenty More, and today I'm going to show you how to make this bracelet. It's made in 3 parts. You've got the curved part at the top and then the 2 smaller parts that go around to the back. Now the benefit of this bracelet is that when you put it on your wrist, it curves very nicely. And to set up the size for your bracelet, you want it to be that the joins are going to be right where it needs to curve around to the back side of your bracelet. So it has these 3 units like this, and then further on in the video here, I'm going to show you how to make that clasp. Those are really nice to learn how to make because you can match your wire exactly. I've used vintage bronze on this one, and it's sometimes hard to match the color really good with the wire. And then this one I used the silver 21 gauge square wire again. Works very well. So what I did to start was I cut 10 inches of wire and fed my beads on. I used 7 of the 8mm and 6 of the 4mm rondelles, crystal rondelles. So once I got my unit for the center here, I take the round nose pliers and I go up about 1 inch, and I'm going to make a loop similar to the other end, and we'll go around with the loop like that and continue all the way around and bring it back up to the top like that. So then I'm going to take this unit of beads and we're going to swirl the wire over top of those beads like that, and then bring the wire down and under, keeping nice and snug to the beads. Bring the wire up like that. And then this time, this unit will be my next swirl. So then we'll bring the wire across like that. Keep the beads as tight as I can with my fingers. And do another swirl. Another round there. And then this last unit is going to come across like this. And now I've got an extra here, but that's good because we can always adjust that loop. I want the loop in to start with because you need a stopper for your beads. So around once is enough with the heavy 21 gauge wire. So then wire, of course, is nice and adjustable. We'll just make sure that this curve sits right, and we're going to have it all together like that. And then what I did was I just gave this a little bit of a twist so that I got a nice swirl on my wires like that. So I got little swirls. Okay, so now at this end I'm going to go ahead and cut this off, this piece that I used to come back with. Clip it off, and I'll use the chain nose pliers to tuck that tail really good. And now I've got this too far away, so that's easy enough to fix. We'll just release that, cut off some excess. I want about that much, and then I will go ahead and make a new circle for this end. Just like that. So then we can just, with wire, you can do such a lot of adjusting as you want it to fit nicely. So that's going to sit on the top of the wrist. And the side pieces, I've gone ahead and fed on my coil of wire, I've fed 1 piece here. So then again, I'm going to make the loop here. And I tend to make my loops with the wire, in the curve of the wire, and then we're going to have to probably adjust it so that we have one going one direction and the other going the other direction so that they link together nicely. So okay, then we need about enough just to make that loop again. Maybe a little bit too much. There we are. And on one side of, again, as I said, I want to work with the curve. On one side of the small beads, I'm going to make a little bigger loop that we're going to be able to hook the clasp into. So that's one of my side units. I've got a little bigger one there, so maybe I'll call that one the linking. So here we go to link in. We've got this one's going to sit like that and like that. So then now to link these together, this one's going to have to sit like that. So I'm going to turn this loop so that it will sit. It will hook into that one nicely. There we are. So just release that loop that I made. I'm going to center it up a little better. I keep watching which way I made the curve. Hook that in and close it. So that's how we get the curve to continue. And then the other side will be curved this way. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do the clasp next. I need 3 inches of my wire. So I will cut that piece. And what we do to make the clasp, we turn the 2 pieces as much as we can to match up, and then squeeze this together like that. And I'm going to take the chain nose pliers and really squeeze that end. Always wants to twist. You want to get that down just as to a tiny little loop on the end there. Like that, real small. And so keep these parallel. And then we're going to take the chain nose, or the round nose pliers, pardon me, on the big part of the round and give it a turn. Like that. And this little piece, that's my tip, I'm going to turn up a little bit so that when it hooks in, it doesn't open up too easily. So that's the start. And then I'm going to take these 2 ends and make sure that they're exactly even by cutting them exactly even. And then those 2 are going to roll back this way. And I do them together so that we get them nice and even, like that. So there's the clasp. And that can hook in on, the little loops are going to hook in to one side of the bracelet, like so. Oh, I got to make sure I keep everything lined up like that. And close those up nice and tight. And then I will go ahead and make the other curve for the other side, and we'll have the bracelet done. There we go. So thanks for watching. Bye for now.